Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Power Font, and this will be your new moon in Scorpio tarot reading. On Friday, November 1st at 8:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon will peak in the sign of Scorpio. Now, with that being said, we are entering what I am calling, I don't know if other people call it this, black moon season, okay? A black moon is when you have two new moons in a calendar month. Similar to a blue moon, which is two full moons in a calendar month. So November 1st technically won't be the new moon, the black moon. It will be the next new moon. But if you're living in like mountain time or Pacific time and any time after those times, not Eastern Standard, you will have your second new moon in the sign of Sagittarius on November 30th. 31st? Let me see. 30th, like I said. But for all of us who are in Eastern Standard Time or close, in that range, our black moon will be on December 30th. Okay? Yep. So for this month of November, you have a new moon in Scorpio on the 1st. Then you have your second new moon in the sign of Sagittarius on November 30th. But Eastern Standard Time people, our new moon will be November 30th. Okay. Well, it will be December 1st, but then the 30th. So November 1st and November 30th. That's Mountain Time, Pacific Time, and all the other times thereafter, okay? That is when you will have your black moon on November 30th, because it would be the second new moon. Then, okay, Eastern Standard Time people and all the rest of us, we will be having our black moon on December 30th, because on December 1st, we will also have the new moon in Sagittarius, but the new moon in Capricorn, okay, will be right after Christmas, right before New Year's. So, yeah. Yep, that's that. That's that on that. We are going to be using the Intuitive Goddess Night Tarot, like we do at this time, and I tried to make sure that I was not wearing any black or scorpionic type of colors before I started this reading. Well, I didn't make sure, but I did notice, we kind of separating ourselves. So if you see some orange or white pop up at some point during the reading, then I don't know what to tell you, okay? Also, when I was prepping for this reading, the first thing that came to mind was reflecting on your trauma, okay? So unless the cards dictate a different message, that is what we're going to be doing, okay? Okay. Okay, here we go. 5 of Wands. Making sure my phone is on vibrate. And it is. 5 of Wands. Look at you. Stop. Don't go. I feel like it's somebody that's like fighting, but not. Remember in the Matrix, in the first Matrix, when Neo, when he realized like he was the one, and like dude was like punch, and he was just like, he just over here like, dang, I got all these powers? Like, okay. It's like fighting, but with little to no effort. You're protecting yourself. Protecting your spirit. Protecting your heart. Change. 5 is power, which is very scorpionic. So, I feel like, all right, first off, the word trauma is subjective, okay? It doesn't mean that you were abused in any way necessarily. It doesn't mean that you experience like great hardship. Trauma is something that is basically has a bearing on your psyche, on your thinking, like the way you do things, like maybe something at work, somebody surprised you, and so you always remember that, and so you changed your behavior or the way you move to prevent that surprise or whatever it is from happening again. Okay, so I feel like this is you in the past having protected yourself from all of your personal traumas through ego, family, work, children, what have you, relationships. Okay, I feel like you had to push a lot of the trauma down into your subconscious. And so a lot of people, when they do that, they disassociate. And so it's almost like you push it so far deep down into your subconscious that it's almost like you totally forgot. It's like it never even happened. It's like erased from your mind. And so what's happening now is all of those traumas, those feelings and emotions are being excavated for healing purposes. And there's a lot of remembering, a lot of reflecting, a lot of processing your feelings and emotions, experiencing a lot of emotions for the first time surrounding an event, no matter how old it is. Okay. And so let's get into that. Let's get into that. Come back to you. Okay, never mind. Not coming back. We're here. Oh, and I love when the cards come out the way I said. And I've looked at every single card in this deck, and I have not seen this one in a very long time. It looks brand new, like I don't even remember it, like I disassociated from the image of this card. But anyway, we're going to start off with introspection. We've talked about introspection and what it means on this channel before. It is internal reflecting, processing, understanding, literally everything that I just said. Okay? 9. It's also akin to the Hermit card in the Standard Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. And so introspection allows us to be more enlightened, to be more aware. We're kind of like taking stock, taking inventory of how we feel, things we remember, what has angered us, because what has happened through all your trauma, you may have become very vengeful, cynical, very withdrawn. Okay, I'm not going to get into inner versus outer, but all of this is about your internal world, your conscious mind, not your environment. All of this is internal. Okay, what's happening and processing for you mentally and emotionally. Okay, so when you do introspection, let's say you remember an old situation. You revisualize what happened in your mind, and so you might think of things that you could have done better, things you could have done or not done in that situation. And so that brings up thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and you have to process those things. Some of y'all might be crying, some of y'all might not. Okay, but we also get here this Four of Swords. Four of Swords. And I told y'all, when we see the colors on the card that correspond to what I got on, to the t-shirt, consider that a situation. And of all the cards, we get the whitest card probably in the whole deck. And look, it's my orange fingernail. Ain't she cute? So, 5 minus 9 is 4. I just need y'all to know that. 4 is a card of stability. Okay. And this is Lavender. Lavender, where are you? Da, 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 da. Balance. 2, 2, 4. Okay. All white, purity. Okay. And new moon is dark for all intents and purposes. Okay. The new moon does not have any sunlight reflecting off of it like it would for a full moon. That's why it's lit up. It's just sunlight bouncing off the moon. We talked about this before. But new moon, the moon is on the other side of the earth. That's why the sunlight can't get to it, because it's on the other side of the earth, right? So you probably couldn't get to those feelings that you disassociated from because you had pushed them so far away, so far down, that no light was shining upon it whatsoever. But now that everything's coming to light, okay, you have some new feelings to process, to understand, to reflect on, okay? And in the meantime, you got to be showing yourself some unconditional love. Give yourself some grace, okay? It's okay. It's okay. You didn't know. And you know what? In the Four of Swords Rider-Waite deck, you know it's God laying on the coffin, right? In the church. Some people say that's the real death card. But he is also asleep. He is also meditating. And what happens usually before you go to sleep? If you're not on your phone, you're reflecting on your day or the next day. You're doing some form of introspection, okay, before you go to sleep at night. And is that what I meant to say? What are these two cards? I meant to flip these? I guess so. Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, 2 4s. And guess what? 4 divided by 2 is but 4 of Cups. Here, we sit with our emotional baggage. Literally just sitting here, because some of y'all ain't gonna even know what to do or how to process your own emotions. So if you need a professional, please seek a therapist, like a real one. Not nobody on YouTube that's giving you all these positive words. Oh, say these affirmations and you'll be fine. No, you need to. A therapist is there to essentially hold your hand as you navigate your own feeling and thoughts. They're not there to give advice. They're not there to tell you what to do. They are helping you figure it out by asking the hard questions to pull the answers out of you so you can hear it out loud. And sometimes when you hear yourself out loud, you're like, what was I thinking? They're also there to provide sympathy when you're not able to give it to yourself on your own. 4 of Cups. So you're just sitting there with your emotional baggage. Don't know what to do with it. You just sitting in it, which is fine. That's fine. You're feeling all of the feels, okay? And then 2 of Pentacles said, I can't sit here no more. I need to work through this. That is what's happening. She is working through this. 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles is physical body. Pentacles might be slow, but that doesn't mean you're not taking any action moving forward, okay? She said, I'm going to make some magic out of this. I'm going to manifest with this newfound power that I have found deep within me. Because, I mean, it was like buried deep, like a grave. Like it was dead. Those feelings, that whole experience, it was completely dead. And how much time we got? Okay. Chance. Risk it all. Wheel of Fortune here. This is a 10. This is a 10. And even if you take the last 2 4s in that 2, it's a 10. Ending a new beginning. I feel like obviously X is the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. You can't predict what's going to happen. But whatever it is, trust that it's all good. All for your greater good. Please don't mind Frankie biting his nails. Trying to get him to stop. But he do need a little bit of a manicure. Need to send him to my nail tech. But once you process these feelings and you start to actually like work through them, okay, it will broaden your perspective, okay, and you will not even necessarily see your experience as trauma or or something in need of healing, but it will broaden your perspective, giving you a higher point of view, and you will learn something about yourself in the process. Because the point is to pinpoint consistent behaviors when you are experiencing hardship or a challenge. It's like a trigger. Realize, oh, well, when this happens, I do this. I run away, or I quit, or I break down, or cry, get angry, whatever, what have you. So that the next time you're presented with a similar situation, you can work through it easily. Okay? That's what growth is about. You're going to keep experiencing the same thing over and over with different people, different places and spaces until you are able to grow out of that level of functioning and institute something healthier. Okay? And so that's what the chance card means. Okay? Just take a chance and work through it. Look at that. Okay? We got 7 of Pentacles here. She got a little bit of yellow. I ain't going to say it's orange, but she got a little something. Okay, I'll save that. See? She got a little bit of yellow on. 7 of Pentacles. She not being patient. She ain't just waiting and watching for the seeds to grow and doing all. She done already did the work. Okay, she ain't gotta wait no more. It's over. Okay? Divine blessings. See the abundance. Okay, you got 7 pentacles here. You started out with 2. You started out with 2. Now you have 7. 2 plus 2 minus 7 is what? 5. That's what we started off with, right? Change, powerful change. Okay? But yeah, 7 of Pentacles, she just look like we done walked in on her in a daggone garden. She picking her pentacles. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. That's what she's saying. Oh, you startled me. Oh, just harvesting my blessings, my prosperity. That's all. Nothing to see here. See what happens when you work through the trauma? Because shoot, really, I would say even her outfit is like a mix of these two. Let me hold it up. Let me so you can see. Like, look at her outfit. She's kind of like a mix of these two. She is. Frankie agrees. Nuff said. Nuff said. But yeah, Seven of Pentacles. It's like, oh, I didn't see you. I was so focused on what I was doing. Trying not to be overwhelmed. Trying not to re-traumatize myself through memories. Okay? Trying to process everything that I've been through. Trying to see if anybody else is experiencing or has experienced the same thing that I have. If you don't want to go to a therapist, you can go to a self-help group, cancer survivors group, cancer caregivers group, Alcoholics Anonymous, Drug Anonymous. Okay? You can do all of the things. Okay? Please get with some people that have experienced what you have experienced. That is a great or economic way, okay, if you can't afford therapy, okay? Most self-help groups are free. Go to the hospitals, go to the churches, go to all the community-based centers, organizations, groups. There is some type of grief counseling maybe that you might want to attend. Like, do it. Do it. It allows you to be accountable. It allows you to make sure or feel like you're not alone. And there's always a professional there on staff to help you. Peer counseling, it helps. And here we have the Nymph of Swords. Nymph, I feel like this is a page. And she got her boobies out. And I'm mad I ain't got the book with me. The animal book. But I'm going to get up and get it. But first, we're going to see if a nymph is a page or the knight. Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. A nymph is a page. Got it. Now, the biggest lesson that you learn in the Suit of Swords, once you start getting to the court cards, think before you act. Think before you act. I forgot to cover her boobies. Think before you act. I didn't think. I did think, but I forgot. Think twice before you act. Okay? Think before you act, because you will make a more informed choice, a more intelligible choice. Okay? And so, by doing so, you are able to trying to make sure the spread is right. Make the best decisions for your life moving forward. Thinking before you act enables your what was I gonna say? Thinking before you act minimizes the trauma that you may experience. That's not what I was going to say, but I'm saying that. Thinking before you act allows you to make a more informed choice. Thinking before you act makes room for accountability. Thinking before you act involves your mental capacity as well as your physical capacity, and that little fire inside you that want to crash out immediately. Okay? Think before you act could save your life. A life. The life. Okay? Honeybees. You got a little honeybee comb. It's not really an apron or a skirt, but it's there. So I'm going to get the animal book so I can... I'm really concerned about the hummingbirds, not even about the bees. It's right here. No worries. Alright, since bees came up first, we're going to do the bees. Oh, and then turn right to bees. Okay. Prosperity. Productivity. As a guardian, bees defend the soul. Pursue your dreams. But being more productive sounds is the one. Okay. Alright, Griffin, a bat. Okay, I know hummingbirds is in here. Boop, hummingbird. Introspection. Look, look, look. It says introspection, y'all. Oh my gosh. Introspection, inner vision, strength, transformation, promotes balance and harmony. We talked about balance. Inner wisdom. I said inner. Inner. That's what you're gaining from this whole experience. Inner wisdom. Through it. Chill, chill, chill. I'm going to do this one last card and we're going to be done. Okay. Oh, I do got to look at the numbers, right? Don't I? Y'all want me to do that? And we got 3 cards. The Ace of Wands is really standing out to me, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do this for good measure, just to make sure that we don't get the same 3 cards. If we do, it was meant to be. Okay, okay. One last card for me, please. Okay, and the Moon, which should have been cards to look for. The Moon or the High Priestess. And we probably should have did, who represents Scorpio? How come my mind is drawing a blank right now? Scorpio is which tarot card? It doesn't matter because it didn't come up. I know that because I would have said something. But this is the Moon. Pisces. Scorpio's the death card. I had to make sure. I know. But we get the Moon here. Also, Lady in White. Purity. Staying busy. That's a full moon back there. Black moon. Oh no, that's a new moon. What I'm talking about? It's a new moon. Yep, sure is. New moon. Guess what? Staying busy. Because usually you'll see the dog and the wolf baying at the moon, barking, howling, whatever. But they face to face. Got a little lobster here. Not making a move, not making a sound. She out there, baby. Moon. Inner wisdom. That is what you're going to get after you process all of this trauma. Reflecting on the trauma brings inner wisdom. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's going to be a lot happening. New moon, black moon. But it's all for the transformation. That's all it's about. This is going to transform you tenfold. Okay? So, please be ready for the hard conversations. Be ready to sympathize with yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your feelings. Okay? Please listen to your feelings. Please, please, please. Okay? Listen, not only do you need to listen to your feelings, Frankie going crazy on his nails. Listen to your feelings, but also you need to understand them. You need to protect them, experience them. That's what I mean by process. Experience the feelings. If you feel sad, be sad. If you feel happy, be happy. If you feel frustrated, be frustrated. Angry, be angry. But make sure you release, okay, those emotions and feelings in a healthy manner. Go swimming, go running, go jogging, journaling. Okay. Don't send no crazy text message to nobody about how you made them feel 10,000 years ago. Write a letter, burn it. Boom, there you go. All right. See y'all next week. Peace.